Hey guys, it's Donnie from Donnie Reviews and DB Films again. As you know from the title, I'm gonna show my DVD collection. And today was my last day of school, and you know what that means. More movie reviews and more YouTube videos and all that good stuff from me, from yours truly. So, like I said, as you know from the title, I'm gonna show some more of my DVD collection. I'm gonna show some more from this shelf, and also I'm also going to show some my DVDs in the loft. Anyway, let's get started. This is Donnie Shows His DVDs, Part 3. DVD collection. Anyway. Okay. Last we left off, it was right on this shelf, and I pretty much showed everything I wanted to show right here. Now let's go on to this one. Here we have one of my favorite films of all time, Ghostbusters, as well as the sequel, Ghostbusters 2. This is the box set for it, starring Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, and Sigourney Weaver. This is definitely one of my favorite films of all time, and this is a box set of the first and the second film. A lot of people don't like the sequel, but I thought it was pretty good. And they are in a working progress of trying to get the third one made. Well, I mean, they will be as soon as Bill Murray agrees to it. And so far he hasn't, as far as I know. If anybody knows more about Ghostbusters 3, please comment below to let me know about it. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Two great movies. Check them out. Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2. I also recommend this box set. It comes with a booklet and the two movies. Can't wait for Ghostbusters 3. Next we got these Christmas movies. Santa Claus, the Santa Claus trilogy, Fred Claus, The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. I mean, Elf, Land of the Lost. And what we have here is, you can't see it, but it's Gilligan's Island seasons 2 and 3. Let me just put the Ghostbusters DVD there. And now we get to the final deck, which is right here. And jeez, sorry, I thought it was a spider web. It was just a strand of hair. That was weird. We have, Spiderweb Chronicles, starring Freddie Highmore. Plays two characters, twins actually. Another cool thing, which that is done with movies. This is the 2-disc special edition. It's basically in the form of the book in the movie. You just open it up and then like that, and it sort of just slides out like this. Then you got the DVD there. You open it up, and then you got the 2 discs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna really set that there. Cool movies. Cool movie. Check it out. Next we got. Oh shoot. What we have here is, we got the Underdog television show. I'm not really a big fan of this. It's okay. It is pretty funny. I mean, if you want to take a look at it, I mean, be my guest. But I mean, it's pretty good. I guess you could take a look at it, but it's nothing really It's not really it's not really a special film. Although my mom was pretty big fan of this when it was on. Then you get the movie, which has clearly nothing to do with the source material. It's realistic, which is pretty good, but it really has nothing to do with the television show, because the television show was a lot more elaborate. The dogs are were actually like real people, only they were dogs and cats and things like that. In this one, it's a little bit more realistic. but the movie's not really that great, so it's not brilliant. So I don't really recommend it as much. Then you get your Star Wars DVD, which comes with it's Star Wars Episode 4: New Hope. It basically comes with the the not only the special edition but also the original 1977, the version that was first released in theaters. And I uh, I I only have this one. I don't have the other two, but I'm playing. But that doesn't mean I won't get them in the near future. So, if you, I mean, it is limited edition, but I'm pretty sure you can still find it now. So, if you see this at the store, check it out. I mean, like, check out the special edition. Now we get to the Madagascar movies. You got this the Penguin, the television show that's currently on Cartoon Network. Then you get the first Madagascar movie, Madagascar, which is not actually a bad movie. It's actually pretty funny, pretty hilarious. Ben Stiller does a great job with it as the voice of Alex the Lion. So it's definitely one of DreamWorks' best. Definitely up there with Shrek and all those other movies. And then we get the sequel, Madagascar 2, Madagascar Escape to Africa. And yeah, same thing. Pretty funny, pretty hilarious. It was actually one of Bernie Mac's last movies he ever did. So it's pretty interesting. So I recommend you check this out. And then you get Sweet Life on Deck, which is a funny show. Which it's really just Sweet Life of Zack and Cody season 6. So it's not really the only difference is that they're on a boat and they got a new actress, and they replaced actresses as London's friend. Then you get Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Not a bad movie. I saw it in theaters. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was, again, one of those Star Wars cash-in things, one of those spin-offs. And the Game Plan, really good Dwayne Johnson movie. Pretty cool. Rock does a good job. Actually, I prefer him with comedy than I do actually with as an action star, so yeah. He's in the new G.I. Joe movie, G.I. Joe Retaliation, which, as you all know, is being delayed for, next year, which is fucked up. Excuse my language, I don't know why I said that. So now my battery's getting low, but, I think that covers this shelf, this whole thing, so, yeah, that kind of covers this shelf. So, let's go to the loft now. I'll go take you to the loft. Well, here's the loft of, here's most of the DVDs I have in my loft. Actually, some of these aren't really mine, actually. Most of them are my brother Johnny's. Actually, most of them over in my bedroom are my brother Johnny's and my brother Ronnie's. In fact, some of these I gotta give back to my brother Ronnie when I visit him in New Jersey. So, anyway, let's just get through this. These right here are the two Batman serials from the 40s. This one's from 1943, titled Batman. That thing's gonna fall. And this one's from 1949, titled Batman and Robin. We got, this funny show, The Young Ones. This is a British show from BBC. The first time I ever heard of this show was from my uncle. This is a funny, hilarious show. I really recommend this. It's funny. it's stupid funny, but it's humor that you can probably bear. It's humor that's bearable and not stupid. I mean, like, okay, it's stupid funny, but it's funny that you can enjoy, that you can still enjoy. So, yeah, young ones. Yeah, Supernatural seasons 1 through 6 and the animated series. Those are my brother. That's my brother Ronnie's. I got to give these back to him when I visit him. When I come back, when I go back to New Jersey to visit him. I gotta stop saying that. I'm sorry. It's a little dusty in here. We got, Dracula, the original Bela Lugosi version from 1931. It's the legacy edition, but not the first legacy edition. It's the one that doesn't come with the movies. This one doesn't come with the movies, but I'm not sure if this one even comes with the screams. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. For anybody who owns this copy, let me know, because I haven't seen the whole movie of this version yet. Although it is a pretty good movie. I mean, it's a brilliant movie. It's what started the realm for Dracula. Bela Lugosi is, Bela Lugosi, he is Dracula. And if anybody doubts that, you see that cape right there that he's holding? He was buried in it. Well, I mean, he was buried with one of the capes because he had different capes depending on what he was going to wear it in. But still, he is Dracula. So great movie, highly recommended. I am Dracula. Rocky, 2-disc special edition, one of the best movies ever made. Sylvester Stallone was a genius when he made this movie. He was just great. Yeah, that was my mom. So, yeah, highly recommend this film. Yeah. Then we get another DVD edition of Rocky, except this one doesn't have the special features. In fact, this came before this, and there was actually a DVD release that came before this one as well. But that one had bonus features as well. So I don't know what was going on in MGM's head when they were releasing this DVD set. Then again, this one was released in preparation for Rocky Balboa, so I guess that's why. And then we get to the rest of the Rocky series, Rocky 2. Actually, let me move these back to where they were, because that's going to fall. Anyway, let's get to the rest of the Rocky series. Rocky 2. Rocky 3. Rocky 4. I gotta scratch my nose. Rocky 5. And Rocky Balboa, the 6th movie. Yeah. And pretty cool. Next we get to Dumb and Dumber DVD set of Dumb and Dumber 1 and 2. I have not seen Dumb and Dumber 2 yet, and if I hear it's pretty terrible, so I'm just gonna avoid that one. Dumb and Dumber 1, I've only seen the first couple of minutes of it, and I'm not too big a fan of it. I'm more of a Mask. I don't know. I'm more of a Mask type of guy. Looney Tunes Back in Action. Awesome movie. Sitting comfortably next to the Looney Tunes Golden Collection Volume 1. And then we get to the Lord of the Rings movies. Now these are the extended editions. I have Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers. I do have Return of the King somewhere. It's just I lost it. It's missing. I gotta search for it somewhere around the house. Then we got, the theatrical cut. You got theatrical versions of the movies. You got, Lord of the Rings. You got Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. And then you get Airplane 1 and 2, Shark Tale, and what we have up here are actually a lot of movies based off books by Roald Dahl. We got the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 40th Anniversary Ultimate Edition. Rolls right off your tongue. My #1 favorite film of all time. I recommend you get this box set. I really do recommend you buy that. If you find it in the store, buy it. Then you get the 2-disc special edition of its remake, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and which was directed by Tim Burton, which is not a bad movie, but nowhere near as good as the original. The original, that's a classic. So, yeah. And we also got Fantastic Mr. Dang, I can't. We also got Fantastic Mr. Fox and Matilda. And over here we have the Back to the Future movies. Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. They're awesome films. I like them. I love them. I like them really much. And then you go up here, you got the Sinbad trilogy, which was made by Will O'Brien, Ray Harryhausen. You get the Mummy movies right here. Those are Hunger Games books. I got Catching Fire on my book bag. Then you get King Kong 1933 and King Kong 2005. There is another version from 1976, but I'm not really thinking about buying that. You get Godzilla, the original, along with the 1998 remake, and that's my brother Ronnie's. Actually, most of the stuff is my brother Ronnie's. And well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I can show for now. I mean, I got a bunch of other stuff around the house. I mean, I do have a bunch of other stuff around the house, but this is pretty much all I've shown you. So, yeah, that's my DVD collection. Well, most of my DVD collection. Sorry I couldn't really be completely elaborate, like show you everything I own, but then again, if I did, that would probably be a little too boring. In fact, this is probably pretty boring. And if you're already at the end of this video, then wow. Wow, you probably really sat through this. So anyway, that's all for now. This is Donnie Benji, Doni Reviews and DB Films, signing off.